Road here in Entebbe Municipality, Wakiso District. This is one of the roads that, of course, were constructed under the NRM, of course, government. And yesterday, President Museveni was here in Entebbe campaigning or rallying the people of Entebbe to give him votes for another term in the office. But, of course, this is also an official residence where President Museveni has got an office. Now, from the submissions that were given yesterday from section, let me say, the NRM leaders in Entebbe, the opposition feels that despite the chance that these people got to meet the president, there were some concerns that were not raised in as far as how they were making submissions, and they feel they don't do justice to the people of Entebbe because they deserve better than it can. But without wasting time, I just want to speak to some of the opposition figures to tell us some of those things, some of those concerns that they think the section of the NRM leaders did not submit to the president, perhaps seek response onto them. I am joined by Mugabe Socrates, who is the chair, who is seeking the chairperson position for Division B here in Entebbe, to just give us what he feels, or as opposition, you feel that the NRM leaders did not submit to the president to seek redress or seek answers in these campaigns. Thank you for joining me on Morning at NTV.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ivan. And NTV, we are so much grateful to have this opportunity to also speak to NTV, but as the side, not only the opposition, but as the people of Entebbe. First of all, we appreciate the president, the sitting president of our country, for coming to Entebbe and launching his manifesto. But also we feel disappointed because Entebbe has many biting challenges, ranging from the education. Entebbe used to be the beacon when it comes to education, the beacon of hope. But today we have schools like Lake Victoria, the schools which used to produce giants academically. They are all dilapidated. We no longer have first grades, and that's one of the concerns we expected the NRM leadership in Entebbe to present to the president. And all the people in Entebbe thought this is a great opportunity, a great chance, which the leaders of Entebbe, NRM, and the aspiring candidates of NRM could present. Another issue is the issue of the fishing community. Entebbe has been depending, 30% of the economy of Entebbe has been relying on fishing. But we know very well with the enforcement and even the policies which were spearheaded by the military and also the fishery, whatever enforcement unit, has crippled the economy of fishing. And today we are looking at many unemployed people in Entebbe who are crying their livelihood is no longer achieved. They cannot afford lunch, they cannot afford supper, they are just surviving on begging. So we expected the NRM leadership to present that to the president, who has been in power for 40 years. The president, we thought, who stays even in Entebbe, could understand that. Another issue is the issue of the for the last 10 years, we've been having unfunded priority in the budget for the bridge crossing from Entebbe to Buwaya. And that bridge, for the last 10 years, it has been presented in the budget as unfunded priority. We expected the NRM leadership to really raise it before the president, like what the Rubaga people have been doing. They have been talking about the markets, the roads which need to be worked, and at least they have been able to tell the president, and the president makes a statement that we are going to offer this in our next sum, or we are going to work on this. But we are disappointed that even the bridge which could connect Entebbe to the other lands has not been talked about, has not been presented before the president. We also have the issue of the markets. We know very well that the tax park was constructed, but we have a challenge. The tax park had to bring all the taxes and all the vehicles which are going to different destinations into the park. But today we have clustered parks, clustered stages everywhere, and we have been having a fight. We expected these people to raise the fight between the tax association, which is in this division, and also the drone stage, but it wasn't also raised. And we know that has been an issue on the table, which even the Minister of Transport engaged in, but it was not raised. And another issue which was not raised is the hyper taxes which we have in Entebbe. We have the licenses have escalated, and many people are dropping out of the businesses. We have, out of the 10 businesses started every year, 6 businesses cannot celebrate their birthday, and so that one has been a problem. So I tell the people of Entebbe that it is good you saw the people who want to take leadership, the NRM. The issue is not about your livelihood. The issue is not about your polite.
Mugabe, let me just use 15 seconds. What was your concern? 15 seconds and we hand over.
Good morning, NTV, and good morning, viewers. My name is Boss Edward Benjamin. I'm an aspiring councillor, Chuafu Central, Chuafu East, on the NUP ticket. Well, my concern as we wind up, it is the high levels of unemployment among the youth that were not really spoke about yesterday while the president was campaigning here in Entebbe. They have not provided solutions for that over the years. So we feel as the youth, we've been neglected in that capacity.
Okay.
And hopefully the coming government has all the solutions.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay. You guys, I've been told we have run out of time, but I want to thank you so much for making time to speak to us.
Yeah, thank you very much. I remain Mugabe John Socrates, aspiring chairperson of Division B.
Okay.
But also I encourage Ugandans on 15, let us go and vote for the new Uganda. Let us go and vote for the president who is going to give us a new country.
Okay. The conversation, of course, revolves around the demands of Entebbe being the first colonial capital, and the opposition feels the NRM leaders did not do justice to the people of Entebbe to submit their concerns. Among them, they left out was the Chigungu Road also, which had been promised over time, that the president maybe gives a response this time on what is the way forward. But of course, it's been an insightful conversation here from Ginger Road. I now want to link to